Did you know that some of the biggest threats to your prostate don't come from your age or your genes, but from what you do at night? That's right. If you're in your 60s, 70s, or even your 80s, and you've been waking up multiple times to pee, feeling that uncomfortable pressure in your lower belly, or just sensing that something's off down there, you're not alone. In fact, you're in the majority. But here's the truth no one talks about. Most prostate problems don't begin with disease. They begin with everyday habits. Habits that seem harmless but quietly wear you down over the years. Late-night snacks, skipping a bathroom trip, drinking just one more glass of water. These small choices may feel like nothing, but when it comes to your prostate, they're everything. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 specific nighttime mistakes that many older men make without even realizing they're damaging their prostate health. These aren't scare tactics. These are real-world insights from decades of experience listening to men who thought they were just getting older, only to find that changing a few small habits gave them better sleep, better flow, and a whole lot more control over their bodies. If you're tired of feeling uncomfortable at night, tired of always waking up, or tired of feeling like your best years are behind you, then stay with me. This might just change the way you sleep and the way you live. 1. Drinking too much water before bed. We've all heard it. Stay hydrated. And it's true, especially as we get older. Hydration supports digestion, kidney health, and even our brain function. But here's where things go wrong. If you're drinking most of your water after dinner, especially that one last glass before bed, your bladder isn't the only thing that has to deal with it. Your prostate gets pulled into the problem too. As men age, the prostate naturally enlarges. That puts pressure on your urethra and bladder, slowing the flow and making it harder to empty completely. Now, imagine adding more water to that system right before bed. You might think, I'm just getting older. That's why I wake up a few times. But what's actually happening is a vicious cycle. More water, more bladder pressure, more prostate irritation, more nighttime urgency. I once met an 82-year-old man named Walter who swore by his 2 tall glasses of water before bed. He thought it was helping him flush toxins, but he hadn't slept through the night in 15 years. After we talked, he started drinking more water before 6 p.m. and only sipped lightly after dinner. Within a week, he was down to waking up just once per night. He said, "I thought it was a prostate problem. Turns out, it was a timing problem." So no, you don't need to stop drinking water. Just shift when you drink it. Drink more in the morning and early afternoon. Keep it light in the evening. And if you get thirsty late at night, take a small sip. Not a full glass. It's a small change, but your prostate and your sleep will thank you. 2. Eating salty or processed foods at night. Comfort food can be tempting. A can of soup, a frozen dinner, maybe some deli meat or salty snacks. It's quick, easy, and satisfying. But here's the hidden danger. Salt retains water, and when your body holds onto fluid during the day, it tries to flush it out at night. That means more pressure, more urination, and more stress on your already sensitive prostate. And it's not just about the peeing, it's about the quality of your sleep. High-sodium processed foods keep your kidneys and circulatory system working harder at night when they should be resting. Your body doesn't get into deep, restorative sleep. Your pelvic region stays swollen, and you wake up feeling tight, tired, and irritated. Take Glenn, for example, a 76-year-old who couldn't understand why he kept waking up 4 or 5 times a night. He didn't drink water late, he went before bed. But when we talked, it turned out his dinners were packed with sodium, TV dinners, canned chili, and snack mixes. He switched to lighter, fresher meals. Think steamed veggies, grilled chicken, oatmeal. Within a few days, he felt the difference. "I didn't realize how much tension was building up down there," he said. Your prostate reacts to your whole body state, and salty, processed meals are like pouring fuel on a low fire. Instead, aim for dinners that nourish without overwhelming. Your sleep and your prostate depend on it. 3. Holding in urine during the night. Let me ask you this. How many times have you woken up with the urge to pee, rolled over and said, "I'll go later"? Seems harmless, right? But what you might not realize is that holding in urine can slowly but surely damage your bladder and your prostate. When your bladder fills up and you don't empty it, it stretches. Over time, that stretching makes it weaker, less elastic, and more irritable. It also builds pressure in your lower urinary tract, and that pressure pushes right back on your prostate. It's not just about feeling full, it's about your body being under stress. The longer you hold it, the harder it is to fully empty later. That leftover urine can breed bacteria, increase inflammation, and set the stage for painful infections. Leonard, age 81, had this exact issue. He told me, "I hate getting up at night. I just wait till morning." But he also told me his lower belly always felt tight, and he never felt fully empty. Once he started getting up just once or twice a night when the urge hit, everything changed. "My body was telling me what it needed. I was just ignoring it," he said. So don't ignore the signal. If you need to go, go. Combine this with drinking less late at night, and you'll find that your bladder and your prostate feel much better in the morning. 4. Sleeping on your stomach. Believe it or not, your sleep position could be working against you. Sleeping on your stomach puts consistent, downward pressure on your lower abdomen and right over your bladder and prostate. You might not feel it in the moment, especially if you've slept that way for years, but over time, it can reduce blood flow, increase pelvic tension, and make symptoms worse, especially if you already have an enlarged prostate. One man I spoke with, Harold, 74 years old, always slept on his stomach with one leg curled to the side. Every morning he felt a tightness in his gut. We had him try side sleeping with a pillow between his knees. Within a few weeks, the pressure was gone. He said, "I didn't realize how much I was holding in until I changed the way I slept." Try sleeping on your left side. It eases organ pressure and helps blood flow through your lower body. Some men also get relief using a wedge pillow or elevating their legs slightly. Remember, you spend 6 to 8 hours in that position. Even a small adjustment can make a big difference. 5. Ignoring the final trip to the bathroom before bed. This one's easy to skip. You're in bed, you're comfortable, and you think, "I don't really need to go." But going to sleep with a partially full bladder means your prostate is under gentle but steady pressure all night long. Even if you don't feel it right away, that pressure adds up. It can cause mild inflammation, bacterial growth, and make it harder to fully empty your bladder come morning. Peter, 69, had this exact routine. He said, "I just never felt the urge before bed, so I didn't bother." But once he made a habit of going before sleep, just like brushing his teeth, he started waking up less and feeling more comfortable in the morning. Even if it's just a little, that final trip signals your body, the day is done, time to rest. It's a small step, but for your prostate it's a major gift. So many older men silently suffer with prostate problems, thinking it's just part of aging. The pressure, the frequent bathroom trips, the interrupted sleep. But what if it's not just age? What if your habits, not your years, are what's really causing the problem? Tonight, as you go about your evening routine, remember these 5 habits. Drink your water earlier. Skip the salty late-night meals. Listen when your bladder speaks. Shift how you sleep. And never skip that final bathroom visit. Your prostate doesn't need a miracle. It just needs a little less pressure and a little more care. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these habits do you think you've been doing without even realizing it? Which one are you going to try changing tonight? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. And if this video helped you, please give it a like, share it with someone who might need it, And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Your support helps us keep making videos that inform, empower, and uplift men like you. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.